Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Some hours ago, Senator Ifeanyi came all out and told Nigerians and told Biafrans and lovers of Nnamdi Kanu that Nnamdi Kanu never supported the sit-at-home order and also never gave out that sit-at-home order. Fast forward, it looks like Nnamdi Kanu is losing his patience and is getting really angry over what is going on, and is actually telling both the followers and the saboteurs in the movement this in plain terms. Before we go into the news proper to find out what it is that is going on and what is vexing Nnamdi Kanu over these matters, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube very quickly. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, that's Nnamdi Kanu, on Tuesday said he would no longer tolerate a smear campaign against the indigenous people of Biafra and the legal team. The indigenous people of Biafra Ipob lead counsel Ifeanyi Ejiofor disclosed this in a statement to newsmen in Owerri after they had visited Kanu at the detention facility of the Department of State Security DSS, State Security Services DSS in Abuja last Monday. Kanu said those behind the smear campaign should be seen as traitors. Ejiofor, while quoting Kanu, he said, and I quote, "Consistent with the subsisting order of the court, we paid our routine visit on Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. We availed ourselves of the opportunity afforded by the visit to brief Onyendu on several issues. First, we acquainted him with the level of preparedness for the preliminary skirmishes that would take place in court in the criminal charge preferred against him. As you all know, proceedings in the criminal charge will resume on the 16th instant. Second, also, we briefed him on the smear campaign orchestrated against my good self by traitors and desperate enemies of the struggle. Aimed actually at causing disharmony within the fold and needless generating ill feelings. Onyendu was thoroughly ashamed by the utter infantile mendacity inherent in the smear campaign and the unimpressive, unintelligent, wobbling and poorly thought out strategy that informed the whole endeavor. He advised that I should quickly ignore and consign the half-hearted attempt of such a despicable lot to the garbage bin and resist every attempt by them to distract me." He was not at all rattled or perturbed by the news of the smear campaign, but rather re-emphasized the unshaken trust and confidence he has always reposed in me. He observed that any true son or daughter of Igbo land that opts to take the pleasure of making derogatory and disparaging publications against my good self or any of his legal teams or lawyers is guilty of cheap blackmail and must be pitied for condescending to an abnormal level. Such a person must be seen not only as a contemptuous slave, but also as an irredeemable traitor to the entire Igbo race. Further, Onyendu warned that he will not tolerate any form of distraction, division, or infighting in his peaceful movement. He commended the dedicated officials at the helms of affairs of the movement for living up to expectation, Ipob said. This is coming from the Ifeanyi Ejiofor after visiting Nnamdi Kanu in DSS detention some hours back. And a lot of people have been wondering, in fact, a whole lot of people have been, antagonizing. Some persons say that maybe these are just the words of the lawyer, or maybe he goes in there, it gives him a perception of his view, and hence Nnamdi Kanu seems to have a distorted view. This has been going on and on. Let's cut some slacks to these guys. The truth be told, have any other person other than Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers and the other statesmen of Igbo land, I'm talking about the likes of Senator Ifeanyi, the likes of the bishops that visited him, and of course Ejiofor, Very few people have an understanding of what goes on in DSS or the information he passes on. So whether he is not saying the truth or he's saying what is not the mind of Nnamdi Kanu is alive. And definitely, one day, he will say what he said. And we all know who is saying the truth or not. But if you ask me, who else again would you believe other than his senior, his lead counsel to his legal person, his legal team, that's Ifeanyi Ejiofor? If Nnamdi Kanu do not believe in him or do not support him, he would have removed him long time ago from being his lawyer. I'm sure they've gone beyond even legal relationship. I think they're more like brothers. So if somebody can trust his freedom in the hands of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, why would he not trust his opinion? People have been going, well, let's just feel, because as we speak right now, a lot of comments have been going on social media right now. A lot of people are talking. Some are saying it's not. In fact, let's just go through the comment section so you can have an understanding of what is going on right now. A lot of, contrary opinion. Don't forget that some hours ago, Ifeanyi Ejiofor had to take his time out to, address the issue of a smear campaign against him, where they said, I think they said for a tone of 5.3 million naira or so. So that 2006, a transaction, they say he bought a property and all that. It was encumbered, it was defrauded. There's a lot of, so many things that couldn't add up. A question a lot of people asked was, why now? Why is such campaign coming now that he's at the critical point of either getting Nnamdi Kanu the much desired freedom or something close to it? A lot of people are just wondering why now. Nnamdi Kanu had to address this once and for all. But of course, let's feel the pulse of Nigerians. This one here is saying, leave that thing. IPOB is involved in this whole thing. They are the one bringing all this issue. They are the group, whether you like it or not. I know you people will not want to accept this, but it's the truth. IPOB is at the hem of the whole problem. Well, let me quickly address what this person here is saying. Whether it is leave that thing or not. In every organization, IPOB or not, there's always a Judas Iscariot. In every 12, there's always one that will call it saboteur. The one you call a traitor. It's everywhere, even in friendship. So just that the dimension and the level of the backstabbing is different. But one thing is certain: a movement of that magnitude, that's indigenous movement of Biafra. Of course, there will be people who are in the movement for selfish reasons. There will still be people who genuinely are fighting for the true cause. So the truth is, try, if you've lived in this world for a long time, you should know that such things do exist. Just know how to go about it. This one here is saying, them don't do something, Abi. I don't understand what this one is trying to say. This one here is saying, let's hear what. They are the one doing all these things. This one here says, they are Sabo Efulefu. Send your ESM boys to them as usual. IPOB Ishi. I don't know what that means, but okay. But lots of people are coming for some saying that it's within there. It's a them thing. Whether it's them or not, we have gone through a lot in this country with desire peace. And Nnamdi Kanu is already seeking that let there be peaceful movement in the rank and file of IPOB. And the lawyer is giving the same information. If you feel he's different, if you feel that cannot be coming from Nnamdi Kanu, why not be patient enough to wait till probably when Nnamdi Kanu is released? Then you ask, could those messages be real? Time will definitely tell. Let's meet in our comment section, please, for your take on this. Do have a nice time.